Have you ever thought about how folks working outside all the time might use plants and herbs a little bit differently? Often pulling from practical plant knowledge, sharing folk remedies to address things like bug bites, discomfort, the heat. And oftentimes it's deeply connected to regional knowledge, which you can learn all about in my last video too. Someone experiencing hay fever might have been recommended to put coffee grounds into a pipe and smoke it. Please note that this is for educational purposes only. Somebody experiencing rheumatism might have been recommended by a friend to fill an empty whiskey bottle halfway with vinegar and then put a handful of red ants and shake it before applying it internally and externally. Honestly, this kind of makes me think of like the stinging nettles. If you were dealing with lockjaw, you might be gifted a beautiful tea made with cockroaches, which is common in other cultures, so please be respectful. I am willing to say that this is not my personal first choice. If you were suffering from a sprain, you would be recommended, and this was pretty popular, you would be recommended to bathe the sprained area in turpentine. If you were suffering from a cold, you could get the delicious recommendation of drinking some whiskey. Are you bleeding out? Well, that's no match for a handful of chimney soot and some beautifully found cobwebs. And some folks might compare like cobwebs to Usnea lichen. And traditionally, snake bites were actually treated similarly to sickness. I think it has to do with the immune system, with chicken broth, gizzards, and also okra. Animal fats were a popular medium to use. They're involved in like ointments and salves. We can also find recipes for a honey, mullein, and allium syrup. Other recipes might include tree rosin, honey, and onions. I think this is really important to learn about and to appreciate, and it's really unfortunate, but it's important to know that in the 1700s, enslaved individuals could not administer medicine without approval at the time, and if they were caught, this was of course punishable by death. Lots of herbalism started as a necessity, and I'm really blessed to get to enjoy it from this educational and experiential angle. Like this video and follow along if you enjoyed, and without further ado, do not forget that you are loved.